Alright guys, we're back with the LR SSJ4 Vegeta, of course. A couple days ago did get his EZA. We now have him on his 200% lead with the Dokkan Fest in Margin Vegeta. We're almost finished level 10 links, so that video is also pending. There'll be another one. We got part 3 of this whole trilogy coming on, my boy. That'll probably be here in like the next week or two. Or if Dokkan is being a bit stingy with the link levels, probably have to wait like an extra month. But it's coming, it's coming. So yeah, we have him on rotation with Super Vegeta, which is not a bad setup, I do have to say. You know, you have Super Saiyan active, prepared for battle, a little bit of extra ki. Saiyan Pride is kind of the key link to have active with him, considering you can't run him with another SSJ4 Vegeta, of course, because they're all same name. And importantly, there's no other SSJ4 units on this category team. The only one you can kind of get it active with is literally this guy, and you're never going to take him into harder content. But, you know, for the purpose of the video, he's been brought along. So that's kind of the downside. Saiyan Pride's a great link, attack plus 15%. We do have it level 10 right now, but you do miss out on legendary power and Saiyan Raw, which is kind of huge. You can get legendary power off, but in terms of LR units or LR Vegeta units, they're on this category. There are not many you're going to run on rotation with this guy, if we're being completely honest. Maybe there might be a slot 3 unit, you get it off every other turn, but that's kind of about it. So Saiyan Pride is kind of making up a little bit for missing both of those key links, but that is attack plus 35% you're missing in total. But right now, on a 200% category lead with the links we do have active, we have a 435k attack stat, which is very juicy, and 177k defense, which is pretty decent, considering when he does get his 18 key off, he is going to massively raise his attack and defense. So his defense is going to be in a very good spot. Again, if we do get an additional come off, while we don't massively raise attack and defense on the 12, but we do massively raise attack, his damage is going to take a bit of a jump up, and his defense is going to go up by 30% as well, which is also quite nice. So just making him kind of a bit more defensively solid for the remainder of the turn. We're up to a 871k attack stat, which is pretty good. Pretty good. So what we saying? We're putting out a 6.9 million attack stat, literally almost 7 mil. Just shy of 7 mil. Now, I do have to say, I was very impressed with Jeets on the 170 lead team. Again, I know it's not like a dramatic jump between 170 and 200%, but you know, a lot of the time with these units on like attack stats, you can notice the difference very quickly. Like, it's not a minuscule amount. So considering how well he performed there, even though you're lacking on few of the links, I don't doubt he's going to be amazing here, which so far he's doing well. Of course, one of the other rotation you can have is with this, of course, GT Super Saiyan Vegeta. It's just you don't have that Saiyan Pride link, unfortunately. This is not a bad setup either, especially when it does come to key links. Of course, Vegeta units always have relatively the same key links. You know, you have the likes of prepared for battle a lot of the time, Saiyan, not Saiyan Pride. You know, what's the other one? Raw Lineage, that's the one. The LR SSJ4 Vegeta doesn't have that, but at least the SSJ Int Vegeta does have, you know, the likes of prepared for battle, GT being a big one. But, you know, considering how easy it is to get key with this guy, you know, you get key plus 2 per rainbow keys for obtained or strength keys for obtained, and then the additional key plus 1 per type keys for obtained, you're never really going to struggle for key. So prior to his EZA, having him linked up with that GT Super Saiyan Vegeta was probably a smart thing to do. But considering, as I said, with his EZA now, I mean, you know, it's so easy to get him key, you don't really have to worry about it. So, you know, you kind of really want to focus on those attack links. We are getting the extra Saiyan Raw link active right now, but Jeets is probably going to die. Actually, we could set it up like this and then get that Vegeta back on, but I wouldn't. No, I'm probably just going to do this and then get him back on, and then come back when we have the rotation. Okay, we're back a little bit earlier. Of course, we do have the Xeno Jeets here for the support. So we have the ideal setup with the support, and it's also been 3 turns. So Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta does have his attack up to 30% and the defense up to 60%. So his stats are going to be slightly increased, which I do want to show about the support. So we're going to have like an extra turn in that I completely forgot about. So we've got the attack and defense plus 140 active. We've got the attack plus 10%, defense plus 20% up to 30 and 60 right now. And we've got the support. So we're up to a 540k attack stat, which is pretty good. I'll say pretty good, that's really good. And 231k defense on a 200% category lead. We're not going to use the active just yet. Of course, we'll do that once we get all the rotations out of the way. We're actually going to get some health back, which is actually quite useful for us right now. And we're just over 1 million attack stat, which is He's going to be packing. He's going to be packing a serious punch. And how much are we saying with the support and everything else? 8.5 million. Again, almost up to 8.6. Now, again, considering he's going to massive raise attack and defense, and he's just put out over an 8 million attack stat, and also massive raise the defense as well, his defense is in a very good spot. While putting out that type of damage, while having the defense where it is now, again, there is support, but having the defense where it is now, in like a longer event, this is actually viable, because that Xenojeet stacks. So this is actually a rotation you could see in like a GT Goku event, Vegeta event if you had a mission to do. But putting out those type of offensive numbers while also massively raising attack and defense on Super, his defense is in a really good spot. And also having that tool of being able to counter, it's only a medium chance, but being able to counter as well is also very, very good, because it means defensively he's good for the turn. He's put out some very, very good numbers. Offensively, he's done quite a lot of damage. His defense is in a good spot. Again, if you get an additional, he's doing even more damage. Defense only gets raised by 30%, but you know, that on top of what he's already done by 100%. And then also having the counter on top of that. Yeah, man, these SSJ4 EZAs are honestly crazy. They are ridiculous. Unfortunately, Goku always gets favored out of these two. Like, he can actually go on to 200%, and then you can have Jeets on the 170. But we are going to get a 200% lead later on down the line, or another category where you can have bond of parent and child where they can run together, which is good with the Vegeta and Trunks unit. But like, we need like a transforming SSJ4 Vegeta so we can actually link this one up with another one. And you know, a few more categories when you can run him with like another Vegeta unit that has like Saiyan Pride, and then also, you know, SSJ4 Goku, who's like one of his best linking partners. We need a 200% category like that. You know, all I'm saying is transforming SSJ4 Vegeta when, you know, that would be pretty dope, especially with Goku as well. But now we have no support. We are going to get a Dokkan attack. It does look like. Yeah, we're looking at 470 with no support. 470 at the start of turn and just over 200k defense. Again, because he's going to massively raise attack and defense on the 18 key, his defense is in a very good spot. Very, very good spot. So we'll give you all of these. Again, we're going to get a Dokkan attack off, which is probably going to do some ridiculous damage. Oh, we just managed to avoid it, which is great. We just managed to avoid it. 7.48. Again, his defense is in a good spot. Any event where you can actually take advantage of that medium chance to counter as well while putting out those type of numbers is seriously impressive. Like, as I said, the jump between a 170 to a 200% lead isn't astronomical, but it's obviously clearly noticeable, and we're seeing it here at the start of turn. We're seeing it on some supers. But just imagine a 200% lead where you have SSJ4 Vegeta with those type of numbers getting links active like Saiyan Raw and stuff. Or even the majority of his link set. It's actually mad to think there is like an extra step. There's an extra scale where my boy can perform a little bit better. Like, it's pending. It's pending. You know, the day you can actually have him on rotation with a Goku, you know, and then potentially like a Vegeta unit floating just to get Saiyan Pride active. Yeah, that's it. Just to get the extra attack plus 15%, whatever it is. 15%? Yeah, 15%. Yeah, that day is pending, because he's going to be putting out probably, if I had to estimate from what I've seen here, you're probably talking like 9, almost 10 million without support. With an SSJ4 Goku 200% lead and over 200k defense, and then again, massively raising your attack and defense on his 18 key on top of all of that. Kind of insane. It's kind of insane, but you know, we're yet to have that on global anyway. We're yet to have that where we can have a 200% lead with both SSJ4s. Just as I said, we need to wait for a day when we get a transforming SSJ4 Vegeta and we can get all those important attack links active at once on one 200% lead. It'll be great. So this is the final rotation I wanted. So I am going to pop an Usher. We do have Saiyan Raw active right now. He has the attack and defense plus 140 at the start of turn. Again, he's going to massively raise attack and defense on the 18 key. If we can get an additional as well, that would be great. I kind of want to see how that's looking, but I never get these in these videos. We also have the 10% attack and defense plus 20 up to 30 and defense up to 60. I'm ready to see what type of numbers he's putting out all together with the Saiyan Raw link active on Saiyan Pride. No legendary power, but that's not really, you can't really get it off all at the same time. Like, there's not a great LR Vegeta unit that you can kind of run here ideally with him. But 567k attack stat, 239k defense. We're going to give him some orbs, even though his stats already at the start of turn are very nice. We have a just over 1.1 million. We still got almost 240k defense. It's looking good. It's looking good. Again, we just need to wait for the day we get a transform in SSJ4 Vegeta. 9 million. So I was close. If you get every single link active I just said on a 200% lead, 9 mil. And again, he's massively raised attack and defense, which means his defense is in a very good spot, along with being able to use a counter. Yeah, he is crazy good. Oh, don't forget, we're also missing legendary power, which is an extra attack plus 10%. We're also missing legendary power. So like maybe a transform in LR SSJ4 Vegeta, and then EZA SSJ4 Vegeta is just up. He is winning. I mean, he's winning already, but could you imagine that link up? That would be amazing. But he's looking very, very good. Like, now on the 200 lead, he's up to, like, Goku levels. But unfortunately, if you want to run them together right now, it has to be on a 170 lead. But after showing him off in the showcase, he still performs very, very well there. Very, very well. But let me know what you think down in the comments. I think he's looking sick. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you next video, guys, and peace. We're not done. We're not done just yet. I almost completely forgot about the active skill. We don't have Super Vegeta here right now, but I guess we kind of have the support from Xenojeets kind of making up for Saiyan Pride being missing, and then some while having Saiyan Raw active. Almost completely forgot, but I remembered. So let's see what he's putting out now after using his active. 6.2 mil crit. I mean, to be fair, we do have Hyper Voltage, but I mean, since the EZAs, getting off their active can actually deal some serious amounts of damage. So, you know, probably a little bit less without the support, but at least now they actually do viable damage. You know, you're talking like 2-3 million plus rather than like a mil that barely scrapes bosses in the game. But now we've done everything. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.